Coming! Morning, Cecil.
Oh, David, I wasn't expecting you. What a surprise.
Good, how are you?
I'm good, bro. What a surprise. Yeah. Come in. Yo, bro, I'm so sorry for making you wait.
Oh, it's okay.
It's just You want some bread?
No, I'm okay.
Oh, okay.
I actually came by to share with you what I had read last night.
Oh, that's cool. What is that about?
The double entry system.
Double entry? What is that? Is it an accounting system?
Yes. This means that every business transaction has two accounts or more. The one account will have a double debit entry and the other account a credit entry.
Oh, okay, I hear you. But talking about accounting, are we meeting the others today still?
Yes, we're going to meet by Frank's house. But his father asked him to stay home because someone's coming to fix the geyser.
Oh, okay, nah, it's cool. Let me just get my stuff possibly and then we can go. I can just text my mom afterwards.
You should rather stay home. Where will she find the key?
She has her own set of keys, bruh.
Okay then, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
In program 3 today, we take a look at the double entry system. Our lesson objectives are that after watching this program, you should be able to explain the meaning of the double entry system, state the rules of double entry, illustrate the rules of double entry. Thanks for watching and learning with us. Enjoy the show.
So,
What's up, brother?
yo, what's up, guys?
What's up, Frank?
Cool. Come in, guys, come in. Michelle is preparing some cookies and coffee. Guys, come in.
Nice. Looks like we just came in time.
I'll join you guys soon, hey?
Okay, Michelle.
So David here was making fun of me earlier about my lack of knowledge about some, was it double entry?
Yeah, you're so funny.
Really?
Here is something for you guys to drink and eat.
Thank you,
so
Michelle.
much,
Michelle.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. But you know what, guys? I even forgot already. What is this double entry system thing?
The double entry system of accounting or bookkeeping means that every business transaction will involve two accounts or more. One account will have a debit entry and the other account will have a credit entry.
These biscuits are really delicious. But Frank, tell me more. What do you mean by that?
Let's say, for example, a business owner deposited 10,000 into a business account. The business bank account increases on the debit side, and the owner's equity account with capital increases on the credit side.
Now I remember that the accounting equation had two effects for every transaction, just like the double entry principle. But how do I know which account goes on the debit side and which account goes on the credit side?
This is because there are rules and regulations in accounting that guides us on how to record transactions using the double entry principle.
Do you guys remember the 5 groups of accounts? These are the debts and the credits. A test as follows. The assets increase on the debit side and decrease on the credit side. And the expenses increase on the debit side and decrease on the credit side. And the owner's equity, which is drawings, increase on the debit side and decrease on the credit side.
Oh, so it means if I want to show that assets, expense or drawing have increased, then I record it on the debit side, while a decrease will be on the credit side.
Yes, you are right, Michelle. While with capital, liabilities, and income, they increase on the opposite side. For example, capital increases on the credit side and decreases on the debit side. Liabilities increases on the credit side and decreases on the debit side. And income also increases on the credit side and decreases on the debit side.
So meaning that capital, liabilities, and income would increase on the credit side and then decrease on the debit side. Well, it does make sense. You just have to follow the rules. Simple and plain.
Let's look at another example. Say a business pays $2,000 for advertisement. How will this be recorded, Cecil?
I think that the cash account will decrease on the credit side as it is an asset, while advertising will increase on the debit side because it's an expense, I mean.
That's correct, Cecil. Well, guys, come closer. I have more examples on.
I would like us to work on example number 1, purchase of machine by check for 50,000. On the debit side, the machine increase in asset. On the credit side, the bank decrease in asset. Example number 2. Bought goods and paid by check with 13,000. On the debit side, purchases increase in expense, and on the credit side, the bank decrease in asset. Example number 3. Cash sales of goods 700. On the debit side, the cash increase in assets, and on the credit side, the sales increase in income. Example number 4. Receive a loan from the bank 20,000. On the debit side, the cash increase in asset, and on the credit side, the loan increase in liability. Example number 5. The owner took cash for personal use 400. Debit drawings increase in drawings, and credit cash decrease in assets.
Now I get it.
I can write my test now. I finally understand.
Yes, and AED, which is now the assets, expenses, and drawings, will obviously increase on the debit side, while the CLI, which stands for capital, liabilities, and income, increases on the credit side and decreases on the debit side.
Well, that's a great way to remember it.
Yo, guys, I think I've reached out my brain capacity today. I'm exhausted.
Yes, it was a mouthful, but very informative.
Where will we meet tomorrow?
I think. Yes, answer. Yes, how are you? Ah, we are fine. Now I'm just here with my friends. What's that, Auntie? Oh, okay. I'll talk to my friends and get back to you. Okay. Bye, Auntie. Bye, Auntie.
Frank, who was that?
My Aunt Sarah. She has a salon in town, close to Transnamib. And she wants us to help her out with her control account, guys. I'm serious.
In this case, we can go help. This will better our understanding when it comes to accounting and this new thing called control accounts.
Oh, I'm in.
No, so I should tell her yes then.
Yeah, but I think we should all read up on these control accounts to be able to assist her.
I agree with Michelle. We should read up on it and then meet tomorrow in town at the salon.
So that's a date.
I'm in.
Yeah. Okay, good. I think, guys, I have to run. It's my time to go. See you guys tomorrow, perhaps.
See you tomorrow.
Can I go with this?
Really?
See you.
Bye.
Let's go,
See you all tomorrow, guys.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Viewers, before we say goodbye, we must highlight some more points we have discussed today. The double entry system of accounting or bookkeeping means that every business transaction will involve 2 accounts or more. One account will have a debit entry and the other account will have a credit entry. There are 5 main groups of accounts, namely assets, owner's equity, liabilities, income, and expense accounts. If you work in the general ledger, you must always apply the basic accounting rules of the double entry principle, which are: assets increase on the debit side and decrease on the credit side. Liabilities increase on the credit side and decrease on the debit side. Expenses increase on the debit side and decrease on the credit side. Capital increases on the credit side and decreases on the debit side. Drawings increase on the debit side and decrease on the credit side. Income increases on the credit side and decreases on the debit side. With that last bit of advice, it's time to say goodbye. I hope you have enjoyed watching and learning with us. See you again soon. Bye-bye.